From the 9 original founding members, the PCIJ has grown to include various advisors, editors, consultants, and full-time staff, some of which you can see on our screen over here. So to all of you, thank you.
The PCIJ will not be here if not for the staff. About 45 in all have served or worked with the PCIJ over the last 20 years. The most notable, Miss Yoli Nicolas, the longest firmer of the PCIJ now, just admin staff assistant from the time we were at the Horizon Condominium. Of course, like Yoli, Alex Pabico has been an institution in the PCIJ. For 14 years he staffed the PCIJ, and he would like to say self-taught as a techie person. Alex is nursing a medical condition right now, so later on we will send you tickets. That's part of the things we do to a concert that's a fundraiser. We would also have to really acknowledge the value and the volume of work that had been contributed to the PCIJ by Yvonne Chua, former training director of the PCIJ, Ms. Limban, former broadcast director, and Ms. J.J. Dimena, former deputy executive director. You know that all organizations have their little moments of challenge, and the PCIJ has been lucky actually to have been through these episodes because it's made friendships grow fonder vis-a-vis staff and the board of editors. Now, we have some secrets actually, and between us girls, maybe this is a time to let you in on some of the secrets so that you will understand why the PCIJ is like that. First, of course, well, we're very small, but I think the big secret to the PCIJ is the power of fellowship, which is the reason why we're here today. There are many fellows here in the forum right now. They have won awards. They have given us some headaches in the writing and editing of the story, but they are actually very well valued by the PCIJ. We like to work with fellows. We like to get to be introduced to new fellows or potential fellows. The fellows are very important, but also because there is a second secret PCIJ has. We have a resident editor who knows the story of the PCIJ from day one, the keeper of the secrets, good and bad, the most sexy and not so sexy of the PCIJ, Ms. Cecil Balgos. We call her our slay master. She really cuts it all up, and she really tells us when we don't get it right. Another secret is that before you go to print, really the most sensitive stories of the PCIJ in particular go through the fine-tooth comb of our legal counsel. In the early years, it was Attorney William Chua, the late Attorney William Chua. But he so loved the PCIJ that he bequeathed actually the task or the burden of taking care of the PCIJ to Miss Maria Pilar Caido, Attorney Lali Caido, si Baroness. Attorney Lali of the Lorac Ascuna Caido Law Office, Arroyo Caido Law Office. Actually, when you say PCIJ, it's more than the staff. But I have to recognize here the staff that had not been acknowledged. We have had transitions. We've seen Mr. Edwin Gao, our multimedia director. Pay cut all of us to be able to work with PCIJ, but of course he was news manager already of ABC Channel 5. We have Tita Valderrama, our training director. You see her flashing her camera around. Well, the things we like to save on are gadgets that would be good for documenting activities. We have research director Rowena Paranza Paraan, still also equally in love with the National Union of Journalists of the Philippines, so we have former Secretary General. We have researcher writer Carol Ann M. Ilagan. Carol, please. Some of the recent stories of the PCIJ have been so assisted by Carol, who is very obsessive with tables. So sabi namin siguro frustrated caterer to, puro table ang mga storya niya. We also have some new persons on board. We've met J. Mark Tordesillas. And where is he? J. Mark? Also, Tukapeka has been boss of how many persons? 30 persons, an offshore company, but wanted to be techie, going to journalism. So we also have Justine Espina Letargo took her grad studies in Singapore to return to the Philippines. Justin? Where's Justin? Ay, ayun. Ang liit kasi. Tumayo ka. Ayan. Reporter po siya sa television, so she's the deputy of Ed. We also have Mark Racal. Actually, he is our network administrator. Mark, siya po si Gandalf. Si Frodo tong isa. So, silang dalawa, pag pinagsama mo, we're really so brilliant, tech-wise ngayon. And then we have our librarian, si James. James? Nag-digital files ng PCIJ so we could work on the website that aggregates the content. Finally, when you met Yoli, finally we also have a new admin officer, si Ms. Donna Lopez. Binahapo ito noong Ondoy, but still is here. And so that's about it. That's a totality of the PCIJ. The power of fellowship is actually assisted also by the power of the PCIJ to do constant study. We have not stopped studying. We always like to believe that while investigative reporting is the cutting edge of the PCIJ, it is only also something that leads to another good that we'd like to give back, which is the training program of the PCIJ. Investigative reporting has informed the training programs of the PCIJ, and the training program has also assisted the investigative reporting project because we get new ideas all the time. We now do training not just for journalists in the Philippines, but journalists across Southeast Asia, together with the CMFR under the Southeast Asian Press Alliance. The power of technology is something we'd like to explore, but only technology of the right price because we don't have money. So you will see Ed's eBay acquired computers that are, I think, reject from Afghanistan and Iraq. You could spill water, you could drop them on the floor. Ed says, no, could work all weather, all terrain computers. 20 years has produced quite a pretty good harvest for the PCIJ as a video that we produced will show you later on. We are really, those on the staff right now, just amazed and intimidated. In all, the body of work of the PCIJ includes over 500 investigative reports and stories, over 78 training seminars conducted over the last 20 years, and actually, we're so happy to report that mostly from local and national award-giving bodies, we have harvested 150 awards of merit and recognition. This is quite a bountiful harvest, and we're so amazed that all the work that Sheila had put in, she is really the mother of the PCIJ. I am just a surrogate. I am an aunt. But we have not stopped dreaming. In the next 5 years, among the things that we'd like to pursue are, as I said, more multimedia projects, stories, rendered across multimedia platforms. We'd like to help engage independent media and citizen media and traditional media through projects, whether that's reporting or training or actually working on cross-border stories. The story of PCIJ today, we're 20, but I don't think we have or we will ever stop dreaming.